there are some hopeful stories from the world of vegan beauty and sustainable technologies. And reducing waste is at the top of the list for many businesses. But what can we do to support these brands doing it right? Tick Her starts right now.
Tick Her, in association with Lift Women, inspiring female founders.
Welcome to Tick Her. I'm Jamila Jallo, and it's my pleasure to be here to talk all things business with women making a difference. Today we'll dive into the second stage of the entrepreneurial journey, minimum viable products or MVP, to get your proof of concept going. We will also be looking at how sustainable businesses are operating in an ever-changing world. Tick Her celebrates the talents, skills and the determination of women worldwide, bringing guests who have successfully achieved their business goals or are taking the first steps of an exciting new venture by sharing it loud and of course saying it proud. And whilst Lift Women is the presenting sponsor of today's discussion, all of the views and opinions are of course our own. Now to my first guest for today, Cherry Koshy is the co-founder of I Am Skincare, a skincare brand that uses technology to provide customized skincare products. Now, I mean every single bottle is customized. Developed with dermatologists, I Am Skincare offers a free quiz for you to receive tailored facial oils and serums for your exact needs. Cherry, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for joining me. How are you today?
Good, thanks. Thanks for the intro, Jamila.
Yeah. So I want to talk about your business. So how did it come about? What makes it unique? What was the journey?
Yes, perfect. All right. Well, in a nutshell, I think your intro did really well. I Am Skincare is a beauty tech startup. As you mentioned, we deliver every customer with a personalized, really simple face care routine. And so it's personalized, as you said, every single bottle is embossed with your own label. So we have an example here today of an eye. As you can see, there are 3 products. There's a morning serum, a night serum, and a moisturizing oil. Based on our research and work with dermatologists, it is known we can actually displace your entire skincare regime just with these 3 products, apart from, say, a sunscreen.
Wow. Well, that's, skincare is very important, and it's great that you can get customizable products because everyone's skin is different. Now, we've been discussing the second stage of the entrepreneurial journey and the importance of MVPs. So how have you faced any particular challenges when it comes to getting to this stage, and what does MVP mean to you?
Great. I think, my co-founder Rena Frith and I have had a tremendous journey reaching MVP. So for us, I think our biggest challenge was around, well, what are the specific activities that actually make it through to minimum viable? Like what's a good to have versus what's essential? That was our biggest challenge, because with skincare, you can do 200 different projects, you can spend thousands of dollars and not reach your MVP. So for us, I think it was around prioritizing what do we do with our limited resources. So looking at creating a brand, looking at running a marketing campaign, working with dermatologists to create our skin assessment that you spoke about. All of those things for us were key and critical to MVP. I think one thing for us to note, and for other people out there who are going through their MVP, whilst it's very early in terms of the stage of development of a business, it isn't easy. There's a lot of back-end work, and for us, all I'd say is we've made it to MVP and it's a great achievement. So it's definitely not a small part in that bigger journey.
Absolutely, and this is a big journey for any business person to start up. So what message would you have to women thinking about their own business?
Yes, perfect. I think for me, especially getting into this space, I've been really passionate about debunking some of the myths around what women can't and can do in this space, what an entrepreneur means. So funny enough, a couple of years ago, I watched an amazing TED Talk that gave me some really good punchlines that I'd like to share with everyone today.
Of course, please.
It's a bit cliched, but still.
We love cliche.
I tell myself this all the time. So it's, do not hesitate. Do not doubt yourself or your abilities, and be brave and just jump, because you can do anything. And you don't have to be a man, you don't have to be a certain ethnicity, you can do it.
Cherry, thank you so much. That sums up everything, and it's a great story and a really fun product. Thank you so much for coming in today, and it's been great to chat with you.
Thanks, Jamila.
Now, Monique Montfroy is the founder of Tex Coco Collective, a vegan cactus leather handbags company. Monique joins me to talk about her mission, which targets putting mindfulness back into consumption. Monique, welcome to the show. How are you today?
Hi, thanks for having me. Going good.
Great. Now, first up, can you tell me about your business? Tell us your story and about your entrepreneurial journey.
Okay. Well, I suppose it all started from love of design, fashion, and the arts. And I'm also very passionate about environmental activism and just ways of living better, doing better. And I wanted to combine that into a business. And Texcoco was obviously the culmination of all of that. It started from when I was in Mexico. I was on a 3-month artist residency with an environmental NGO there, and I became aware of all of the overproduction, fast fashion, and like plastic waste that developing nations have to handle. And it wasn't until I brought a cow leather handbag from someone that said it was made in Mexico by artisans, and he couldn't tell me where it was actually made or produced or who made it. And I thought, we can do better, we can be better, and we can answer these questions for the consumers. And that's kind of how it all came about.
Great. Now, we've been talking everything MVP, minimum viable product. So can you share a little bit about what an MVP is to your business and why is it important?
MVP, I think, is important for every business. I think it's a very crucial stage to be involved with. For me, it was about finding the customer's need within a handbag. So like functionality, design, colour, size, and the Lift Women platform really gave me the opportunity to do a bit of a pre-sale event and gauge what their wants and needs are and the features and benefits of the product. So then my next range of bags is going to be better and bigger and more customer friendly.
Awesome. Now let's talk about these handbags. So how are they made? What's the process that comes after solidifying the initial idea?
Okay, so obviously the initial idea was to combine environmental practices, cruelty-free methods with beautiful design and collaboration with local artisans. So we found cactus material, which is like an innovation from 2 Mexican designers, and this was awesome, but then also we had to find the manufacturer. We wanted to work with small businesses, family run, small order production to like counteract the fast fashion movement, and that's how it all kind of happened.
All right, so in the world of entrepreneurship, which has mostly been dominated by men, what has your experience been as a female founder?
For me, on this journey as like a female founder, I have had nothing but maximum support and encouragement by other female founding businesses and businesswomen. So the journey has been really beautiful, actually, and really encouraging. And I think the support network is something that I really value, and it obviously brings value to what I can put out as well. So I think as a female and as anyone that wants to start a business, just have the confidence to say yes and find the people that are going to help you get there.
It's amazing. Well, thanks so much for joining us today, Monique.
Okay, no worries.
See you next time.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Now, in every episode, we're so lucky to have Irene Sang, the founder and CEO of Lift Women, to help answer some of the most asked questions from founders. Irene, thank you so much for joining us again.
Hi, how are you? I'm very pleased to be here.
Yeah, it's great to see you today. So today, Monique and Cherry had talked a lot about MVPs. So what exactly is an MVP and why is it important to the early stage for all businesses?
Yeah, MVP is minimal viable product, which is the basic version of your product with just enough feature to be usable by early stage customers who can then provide feedback for future improvement. So why is it important is because as a startup, we usually don't have much resources or budget, and we are not sure about how the market will respond to our products. So I think MVP then become a very good way to test the market, validate your idea, and get customer feedback before you heavily invest in it. And with all the feedback that you've collected, you can then actually produce a better full version in the future that customer really want.
Great. Now, do you have any tips or advice for founders who are working on their MVP?
Yes, I think MVP meant to be imperfect. So do not let perfection get into your way. Timing is critical, so don't drag too long in producing your MVP. Get it out first and correct along the course. I think second tips is prioritize your MVP feature. So think about what is the most important features of your products, and then focus on it for your MVP, because MVP doesn't need to have all the features, it just have to just enough. And lastly, I think you better explore collaboration opportunity in building your MVP to save costs. Or you can actually leverage other low-cost resources, such as students looking for real-world experience of building portfolio. Getting involved in your startup could be a win-win for both of them.
That's great, Irene. Thank you so much for summing that all up and joining us again today. And thanks for your time. Unfortunately, that's all we have time today for Tick Her. Don't forget to check out Ticker Originals for more episodes, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah.